To see the homes be built in 2008 was so exciting because we had been looking at renderings for so long and talking about, the rich culture that we had in Iowa and studying that really, but then all of a sudden the homes started to come to life. We were just having to sell the vision of Prairie Trail. And it was a lot of renderings, it was a lot of talking. And now it's exciting because people can just actually drive through and get a feel for the development. And it's not as much about selling the vision, although it still is. It's not quite as important as it was in 2008. When we first were meeting with all the different designers, what I was kind of concerned about was what are these houses actually going to look like? And so that's when we created the pattern book. The 4 different architectural styles are arts and crafts, European Romantic, Colonial Revival, and Victorian.
In 2008, we had Home Show Expo out here, and we had 11 homes go up, and of a different variety of our architectural styles. There were arts and crafts, colonial revival, and a European romantic, all represented in that show. Since that time, we've been able to completely diversify, not only in price point, but also within each theme. And as we forecast now to 2015 in the current Home Show Expo, you're going to see a few of the architectural styles, lots of arts and crafts coming this year, but you'll get to be able to look at the wide variety within one style. Once you get inside these homes at Prairie Trail, you quickly realize that they're like many other new construction homes. You enjoy the features of new technology like charging stations, but also that open concept feel. So you really take the historical architectural style on the exterior of the home, and as you come into the home, you really focus on how today's families really reside inside the homes. So you'll find, expansive islands for people to gather around, and great for throwing, cocktail parties and things of that nature. But also great mud rooms for, when the kids come home from school. And really everything that, traditional family is looking for today, kind of wrapped in a pretty package that we call our architectural styles at Prairie Trail.
The homes today are much different than the homes of yesterday. Although we try and promote the architecture of yesterday, the interior use of the home has changed in so many ways. There is no formal dining room in most homes. There's a flex room where you can go eat or you can go office. The first neighborhood that we created, Presidents, which really has a great name because it did set the precedent. It had 150, 60 different lots, different sizes, different styles. So different sizes and styles of lots promotes different sizes and cost of homes. So we have a mixture of homes that benefits first-time buyers, people that want to move up, people that want to live next to the elementary school, people that want to live next to a high school. I know we've had several families that have started there and moved up once and will probably move up again without leaving Prairie Trail. So they like the place, they want to upsize or downsize, and they just find another place within Prairie Trail to do that. Well, after Presidents, we moved west and called the next little development Presidents West. After Presidents West, we ended up with Points West plats, the 1, 2, and 3. The villas at Prairie Trail is a development on the western boundary of Prairie Trail. The estates, plats 1, 2, and 3, plat 3, where the home show will be this year, is right west of Chautauqua Park. The Heritage is next to the high school. That's why we called it Heritage. It's Ankeny High School, it's got Heritage. We put that right next to it. Across the street is the Heritage Townhomes that Hubble is building. West of that is Heritage Village, which will frame the eastern boundary of the district and be another community or neighborhood of about 60 or 70 homes that will have a whole different vibe.
As Prairie Trail has continued to grow, one of the best evolutions out here has been the diversification of our households. We are at a point right now where we have everybody pretty well covered. We have rentals that you can come in and live in. We have some new brownstones going up that are great for a young professional. We have single family homes that range anywhere in price point from the $250,000s all the way to the $1.3 million and literally everything in between. And that really accommodates families to come in and grab their entry-level home and then move up. We've actually had over a half a dozen families that have moved within the development. Their needs have changed. either they've needed a larger home or the kids have gone off to college and they're downsizing into their empty nester stage. And so to see them be able to move, 2 blocks away and not have to change schools and leave the friends behind that they've made has really been kind of what it's all about. On top of that, as we continue the diversification, we have villas, so definitely catering a little bit more to the empty nester category. And then on to Vintage Hills at Prairie Trail, which is really an assisted living and dementia care project, 44 beds of assisted living and 20 beds of dementia care, but also have recently added on an independent living wing. And so you see everybody kind of from the ages of, infancy all the way up through their last life stages residing at Prairie Trail and enjoying all the amenities that are out there.